Hello, it's good to see you. Today we're going to do it a little differently. We have some things that we normally don't look at. That's why I called it super fresh, because you're going to get to see some frozen food items and we never look at that stuff. I got to thinking, I get this stuff and some of it's refrigerated and frozen, and I just go ahead and put it away and I end up not showing you everything. So I thought this time I would do that. So I'm going to do this first so then I can put that back and then we can get to the other stuff. So you get to see some really fresh stuff here that we never look at. Now, it is, they do have a lot of German things this week. I do have a few things that I bought that they don't normally have. And I have some of that right here. Now, these things here are frozen. So what I did was I went to the store and went to Aldi, and I came back and I put everything in the freezer and the refrigerator, and so it's all nice and frozen and good and everything, and then I'm going to put it right back. Here's one item that they don't have all the time. It's chicken Schnitzel. Uncooked chicken with a delicious breading. Doesn't that look good? I've never tried this before, but let me tell you, all the stuff I got here is actually not for me. As you may know, my current ex, Glenda the Good Witch, that's what I call him, and I, we maintain a good relationship, and he said that there were some things that he could use. He works late pretty frequently, and he has 3 teenage boys, and so he said, if you could find anything that I could come home and make quickly for a dinner for us, that would be great. So that's why I picked some of this stuff. I think pretty much everything here is for him. So this was one thing that I picked that I thought they might like. I looked up how to pronounce this, and I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm not even going to try. Deutsche Küche? I don't know. I think it means German kitchen. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I don't speak German. But yeah, it looks really good. So you just bake this, and it's already breaded with this yummy looking breading here. And so it says there are 6 portions, but trust me, if you've ever been around teenage boys, that's not 6 portions, that might be 2. Perhaps, I don't know. But it's funny, the last time I made sandwiches, I made them for them. And somebody said, I don't care if they are for teenage boys, there's no way they're going to eat 14 sandwiches. And he just laughed when I told him that. He said they were gone by lunchtime the next day. They were all eaten. Some people just don't understand how teenagers can eat. Okay, I try to do the crinkly stuff. Now this is a Love and Fresh item that we never get to see because it's always in my freezer. But I have not bought these in a while. My kids loved these, but then they kind of got tired of them and they didn't want them anymore. But I figured it's been a little while since we had these. So I may actually keep these. These are dinner yeast rolls, and they're really good. Again, it's Love and Fresh, and it is resealable, so you can actually use some, and then there's a zipper seal in there. So yeah, they cook up just like this, and they're really good. There are 10 rolls in here, and for the 3 of us, that would do 2 meals and then some left over. But if I give this to Glenda the Good Witch, that would be 1 meal right there for 3 teenage boys and him. That's a meal. I mean, they would eat other stuff too, but this would not. They'd eat all of these up. So I don't know. I feel bad. Maybe I will give him that. Here was something I've never tried, and I'm going to get him to try it and see how it is. This is part of their German, the special German food stuff they have for Oktoberfest. They have this. Now this is in the frozen section, but it's not with the regular frozen potatoes. It's actually in the seasonal. I don't know if your Aldi is like mine. They have a separate frozen section. Just the stuff in there changes out all the time. They have different stuff in there all the time. It's always worth looking at because you can find some good stuff in there. That's where I found this. It looks good. This is a German potato blend. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That is fried potato slices with scrambled eggs, onions, and spices. And it goes from the skillet to the plate in only 10 minutes. That looks so yummy. I kind of want to try that. Now this is a 12-ounce bag. You don't have to add anything. It's all inclusive. And it's again, this is another one of their little seasonal items. To me, this kind of looks like the sort of thing that you try it and you really love it, but then you're sad because they don't have it all the time, and then you have to wait until next year to see if they have it again. I just think that has the potential to be really good. Yeah, so it's already, the eggs are already scrambled and everything's basically cooked. You just have to heat it up in the skillet. So we're gonna let him try that. And it wasn't much. I got a lot of stuff. It was $118 and it filled up the trunk of my car. That's why I love Aldi. I can go in there and get so much stuff, and it's so reasonably priced. Now, he said one thing that he does like are things like this. You have these frozen meals, something that, if he doesn't get home from work until 7 o'clock at night, he can come in very quickly, get this heated up, make some stuff to go with it, and have dinner ready very quickly. Now, Bremer, I may be pronouncing that wrong, Bremer, they have a lot of different frozen food type items at Aldi. That's an Aldi brand. This is Bremer Everyday. Flame broiled. I don't know how true that is. I think that's decorative, the stripes on there, because every time I've ever had this, it didn't taste like it was flame broiled, but it says it was. Now again, it says there are 6 servings in here. It depends on who the servings are for. This is gravy and Salisbury steaks. These are only $2.69 for these. Now I know they're not, the healthiest thing you can eat, but if you need something quickly for a meal, it comes in its own tray. You just take it right out of this box and you can heat it in the microwave or the oven, either one. It's made with chicken, pork, and beef, and it has gravy in here. And yeah, it's very easy. It's very quick and easy to do. So I thought they might like to try that. We have another item here from Bremer Everyday. Now this is something I've never tried. I'm relatively familiar with Salisbury steak. That was something that my mother, when I was growing up, my mother went back to school at night. She worked during the day and then she went to school at night to finish her bachelor's degree. And then she would rush home either before going to class or after, and she would grab Salisbury steak or something out of the freezer to heat up for us to eat. But this, I have never tried this. It just looks like breaded chicken patties to me. It's breaded chicken parmigiana. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Patties with tomato sauce. And again, it's about 6 servings made with white chicken meat. And it has 9 grams of protein per serving. This is 26 ounces of frozen goodness. Now it's already cooked. So the great thing about that is you don't have to cook it. You just basically have to heat it through. It's going to be frozen. All you have to do is just heat it through and then you're ready to eat. So this was another thing. I tried to get several different ones because I don't think he's tried any of these before. So I thought he might like to try some. And I think all of these were $2.69 each, which is really, really pretty good. Now this one, he did ask for some frozen lasagna. The last time I got him lasagna there, they had these huge frozen lasagnas for only $10, but it was a limited time thing. They don't have it all the time. He said that was the best lasagna he ever had as far as like a frozen lasagna. He said, I've never had frozen lasagna that was that good. Can you get another one of those? They didn't have any in the big ones, but I was able to get a small one. I don't know that this is exactly like the big lasagna that I got for him. I've never tried either of them. My kids don't really like lasagna, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it either. So this is not something we don't have lasagna here. I make spaghetti, but even that they get tired of very quickly. They're just not big on stuff like this, but I'm hoping he'll like it. My experience, though, from having made these before, they never look like this. They're never that pretty, but hopefully it'll be tasty. This has about 4 servings, which means it might feed one of his kids. It has freshly made pasta. It's made with real mozzarella cheese and has 10 grams of protein per serving. It's lasagna with meat sauce, freshly made pasta layered between a rich meat sauce and topped with real mozzarella cheese. It does look good. This is 28 ounces. And of course, just like the others, it comes in its own tray. So you just heat it and eat it. So I think that was all the frozen stuff, but I do have some refrigerated stuff that I want to show you and then put away. These I've shown you before, although you start to notice around this time of year when you get strawberries, pretty much in any store, they start to get smaller and they're more, personally, I like the smaller ones better. I think they taste a little better. To me, the larger strawberries just don't have as much flavor. That's just my opinion. But they start to get a little smaller and they're a little more expensive. Now this 1 pound container from Central West was, I think it was $1.99. They've been around $1 for weeks and weeks. But now they're starting to, the price will start to creep up a little bit. It's totally fine. It's just that time of year. But we have these pretty strawberries and they're always so good. I love these strawberries. They are really delicious. So we have a pound of strawberries. That's probably going to stay here. Oh, and I got some lunch meat. If you've not tried this from Aldi, I highly recommend it. They have this deli sliced lunch meat right here. This is the Black Forest ham. It is so good. It's $2.99 for half a pound. It's thick slice and it is really, really delicious. It comes in a resealable package right here. And it's nice thick plastic, so it's not going to tear. It's really good. I highly recommend it. So we were out of lunch meat, so I grabbed some of this. I was buying some of the other lunch meat that they have there, but I never saw this before. I don't know if it's new or not, but I decided to try it last time I went to get lunch meat. It was so good. So I got some more of the Black Forest ham, and I've never tried this, but I bet it's good too. Gosh, those are big pieces. I got some Oven Classic turkey breast, and this is also 8 ounces, deli sliced from Aldi, and it has the resealable package too. It looks really good. Those are, they're huge pieces. They really are. You can cut them and, maybe make 2 sandwiches out of a piece depending on how much you want to use. But yeah, so I thought I would try the Oven Classic turkey breast. It is coated with seasonings according to this, so I don't know what that's going to taste like, but I thought I would try that. So that's going to stay here. Now, one thing Glenda the Good Witch loves is cheese and crackers. His favorite cheese is Monterey Jack. But one thing that we've both noticed around here, for some reason, it's really hard to find blocks of Monterey Jack cheese. But you can get them at Aldi. You have to look for them though. They're usually with the pepper jack cheese. They'll have them all mixed up in the same section. It will say pepper jack and Monterey Jack. And usually they'll have a lot more pepper jack than Monterey Jack. You have to dig through the box to look for it. But you can get Happy Farms Monterey Jack cheese. This is an 8-ounce block. And typically, for the 8-ounce block, it's typically about $1.49. It's really good. It's delicious cheese. They have all different flavors. If you don't like Monterey Jack, you can get different types of cheddar, pepper jack. They have Colby Jack. I can't remember. They have a bunch of different types. And they're all about $1.49 for an 8-ounce block. So he uses this with his cheese and crackers. And he was very happy when I found it at Aldi because he said, I looked at Harris Teeter, I looked at Lowe's Foods, I tried Walmart, Publix, nobody has it. So it's a good thing we found it at Aldi. Now here is a seasonal item that they did not have when I was in there last week. This is from Kerrygold, I believe. That is what this is. Is that right? No, it's not. It's made to look like it. This is Aldi Cheese. Let's see. Sold and distributed by Aldi. Okay, so this is an Aldi cheese. I thought it was like the Kerrygold butter. It kind of looks like this, the packaging. This is some mature Irish cheddar cheese, and it's part of their Emporium selection. I've never tried it, but I thought it would be neat to taste. It's made from grass-fed cows and imported from Ireland. That's pretty cool. This is a 7-ounce block. Now, it was more expensive. I think it was $2.99 for a 7-ounce block, but I need all the maturity I can get. This one matches me. This is some vintage Irish cheddar cheese. Ooh, same thing, made from grass-fed cows and imported from Ireland. And this is an Aldi Emporium selection. So if you like snooty cheese like this, you could go to Aldi and get some. They also had mild Irish cheddar cheese. I didn't get any of that. I just got the vintage and the mature, because I'm vintage, but sometimes I'm not very mature because I laugh at dumb things, but I don't care because I'm probably not going to stop. So I've never tried it, but I thought it would be cool. I've never seen it before. I thought it would be neat to give it a try. Now, as far as refrigerated stuff, I also have, he wanted some vegetables. So I got some broccoli crowns. Look at these big broccoli crowns. Oh my goodness. This was only $1.78 for the beautiful broccoli crowns. It says that they were imported from Mexico. And it's just the tops. You're not going to get the stems, the bits down here. It's just the tops, like the muffin tops. That's the part that everybody wants to eat. Nobody likes the stump. You just eat the top. It's kind of like that. I'd rather have a muffin top to eat than a broccoli crown. But that's okay. You can do a lot with that. And I also got 4 ears of sweet corn. These are $2.69. It seems like pretty much year-round you can get these for $2.69. You get 4 lovely ears of yellow sweet corn. My younger son loves this stuff, but he has braces, so he can't eat it off the cob. I said, I can cut it off the cob for you. He said, no, it doesn't taste the same. He said, if you take it off the cob, it tastes different. He won't eat it. He doesn't want to eat it off the cob. He said, if I can't have it on the cob, I just don't want it. So funny. But yeah, you get these beautiful ears of corn, sweet corn from Freshshire Farms by Aldi. Could you imagine having a farm, like an Aldi farm? I wonder what they're like. If you grow things for Aldi, I bet they have some very exacting conditions and things if you want to produce things for Aldi. I could be wrong, but I bet they do have specifications. So look at these pretty things. So they're already shucked, although you will have to get some little hairs, the little silk, the corn silk. You have to get it off there. You could use a brush and get it off, wash them, get the little hairs off. But I will let Glenda the Good Witch have that. I don't really feel like having corn this week. We're having other stuff. But let me put this away, and then I'm going to bring all this other stuff. I bought so much stuff. Oh my gosh. I bought so many things, and most of it's not even for me, but I want to show it to you anyway. So let me clear this out. Okay. We are back with all the stuff in the world. I think I bought one of everything in Aldi today. Some of this stuff is for us. Some of it is not. I'm going to start with the crinkly things first. We have, of course, from Love and Fresh, some pretty bagels. Look at these. Now, I did not get any bread, believe it or not. I didn't need any, and he didn't either. So I didn't get any loaves of bread, but I did get a pack of blueberry bagels. Now, these are going to stay here because I'm no longer doing the no carb thing. I did it for about 2 years, and then I just decided to stop. I didn't really have a reason. I just felt like not doing it. And I will eat one of these in the mornings for breakfast. And it's really great. I don't toast them. I don't put anything on them. I eat them straight out of the bag. And they're really good. See up here, you have this pretty Carolina blue little border with brown in the middle. And it has the little LF logo on it for Love and Fresh. And they make the best bread products. They have all kinds of things. They make different types of sandwich bread. They make hot dog buns and hamburger buns. These are 8 pre-sliced hamburger buns here from Love and Fresh. Now this one has the beautiful dark blue border. And look, the bread tie is khaki. That happens a lot. A lot of times lately when I get them, they have a khaki bread tie. I've never seen that before. It's not yellow. It's sort of a khaki color. It's very interesting. But you get 8 pre-sliced hamburger buns in here. And they're lovely. They're only 85 cents for a package of 8. And my older son likes to use them. We have those the frozen chicken patties that you get in the bag. He likes to use those to make just a chicken patty sandwich with, and he just puts them on a hamburger bun. It's something that he can come down here and make very quickly, especially during the week when he's doing online classes. He does those up in his room. And he's doing all honors classes, and they run long, and then he has homework. But it's something he can run down here and fix and eat quickly between classes. So he likes that. What else is crinkly? I actually have quite a few things here that are crinkly. Let me see. Now this was on their seasonal aisle. This is for us. This isn't going anywhere. These are combos, stuffed snacks. They are little baked pretzels, the little hollow baked pretzels, and they put this cheesy stuff inside. And they have different flavors. This is just cheddar cheese flavored filling. It's not actually cheese. I don't think there's any food involved in this at all. It's a food-like substance, but they're good. Well, it says they're made with real cheese. I don't know about that. It's 6.3 ounces, and it's only $1.79 for the little combos. I bought 2 bags of these, one for each of my kids because they love combos. Okay. Oh, this is something I meant to buy last time and I forgot. My younger son likes these. These are little cheese dip and cracker sticks packets, and they're perforated right here. You can bend them back, and you can cut them or tear them. They're from Savorit's, which is an Aldi brand. They make all kinds of crackers and snacks. These are just cute little breadsticks, you can see. And you get a little tub of fake cheese stuff. You dip your they're like little French bread, little baguettes, basically. You dip your little stick in there. See, when I was a kid, they had the ones that had the little crackers in there and the cheese. The only problem was the cracker, it's like you couldn't get all the cheese out. It was annoying. It was hard to get into the corners sometimes. But yeah, he really likes these with his lunch. He'll eat one of these little cheese dip and cracker stick packets with his lunch. So I forgot. See, I didn't put it on my grocery list, and so I forgot about it when I got in there. And the bad thing is, too, the Aldi I go to, right when you go in the door, that's where a lot of the crackers and snacks are. And those little cheese dip and cracker stick things are right at the beginning of that aisle. It's basically one of the first things that you pass when you walk in, and I end up just walking right past it. I don't even see it to remember to get it. So, but it was on my list, so I got it this time. Glenda the Good Witch also asked for some Donut Shop coffee. Now, I don't drink coffee. Personally, I hate the taste of coffee. I don't like coffee flavored stuff. I've tried all different types of coffee. I just hate the taste of coffee. He likes it. So he wanted some Donut Shop coffee, which I don't know what that is, but from Barissimo, which is an Aldi brand, they had this donut store blend, and it's ground coffee. It smells good. I like the way coffee smells, but I don't like the way it tastes. There's a little vent hole right here where you can squish it and smell it a little bit. But see, it's kind of cute because the inside of the coffee cup looks like a donut. They are 100% Arabica beans, and they are a light roast. It's very interesting. This is a 12-ounce bag. I think it was only $3.79 for a 12-ounce bag of donut store blend coffee. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just coffee. I got some more coffee there. That's not all I got. They also, I didn't know if he wanted the ground. I didn't know if he wanted coffee grounds or if he wanted the little K-cups, because he has a Keurig coffee maker. So I didn't know if he wanted the little K-cups or the ground coffee, or if it mattered. He didn't say. But I also found this Fair Trade certified donut store coffee, little cups. They are 2.0 brewer compatible, and they had this in different flavors. But you can also get this as a decaf if you don't want the caffeine. You can also get the donut store K-cups without caffeine. Fair Trade certified donut store 100% Arabica coffee. It looks pretty, and see, it's perforated, so you can tear the box open and it becomes a little dispenser. You can just keep your little cups in here, and this part will be open. This part will be open, so you can just reach in and get your little cups. And there are 12 in here. Is that right? Yes, 12 little K-cups in here. And of course, it's more expensive this way than if you just get the coffee grounds, but it's quick and convenient. So if he's headed out to work, he can make that. Okay. There's more coffee, but I can't get to it yet. There is a super crinkly thing over there. I did not mean to leave it over there. This is an item, apparently they don't have it all the time, but I thought they did. It was on the end of the seasonal aisle with the stuff that they have just for a limited time. I thought this was something they always had. There's no good way to do this. These are from Savorites also. Soup and oyster crackers. Ooh, my kids like to just eat these by themselves. They just eat them like a snack. They were only 79 cents for this 10-ounce bag of they're just little oyster crackers. And I hadn't bought any in a long time. They look like tiny biscuits, don't they? They're browned on the top like a little biscuit. That's cute. But it's not a biscuit, it's just a cracker. But they have no saturated fat and no cholesterol. They don't put them in soup or anything. They just eat them right out of the bag. Just like a snack. So I will stick this in our little snack cabinet. The only problem is they don't seal it up. I keep little chip clips in the junk drawer, and I say, roll it up and put a clip on it. Do they do it? 9 times out of 10 they don't, and you look in there and there's just this sad bag that's been ripped open, and someone's made a half-hearted attempt to kind of fold the top over, but it's popped back up because that's what it does, and it's depressing. So I make them come in here and put a clip on it, but it doesn't work. They never learn. Crinkly. This is crinkly. Now he really likes granola, and I don't know if he's tried this kind or not. This is Simply Nature Organic Cinnamon Raisin Granola Cereal. And look at all those pretty plump raisins in there, and you have your little clusters of granola. This little window is open so you can see what it looks like in case you don't know what granola looks like. Although in this case, I think it's very helpful because they have so many different types of granola. They have all these different blends. Aldi has an amazing variety of granola. I mean, you wouldn't expect it. They really do. You can find, I bet you could probably find 12 different types of granola in the cereal aisle. It's something. This particular one is organic, and it is resealable. You can't really see it, but there's a zipper seal up here. and you can take out what you need and seal it back up. Now this is 12 ounces of this really pretty granola. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon raisin stuff myself, but he is, so it wasn't for me, so I thought, well, it doesn't matter whether I like it or not if you're buying it for him. So let him try that. This is probably going to stay here. This is a very popular item here. Now, normally I would only put these in their lunches for school, but they're not going to school at this point. They're doing school here. So they can have some here with their lunch if they want. These are Benton's original fudge striped shortbread cookies. And they are only 95 cents for this 13-ounce package of cookies. And they taste exactly like the Keebler fudge stripe cookies. But the Keebler fudge stripe cookies are about 3 times as much. These taste exactly the same. Probably even made in the same place. I can tell you, speaking of made in the same place, I worked for Eveready one summer when I was in college. I worked on a line putting with the machine that puts sleeves on the batteries, so it had the outside cover to the battery. At least for the summer that I worked there, the Radio Shack batteries were the exact same battery as the Energizer batteries. It just had a different cover on it. It was the exact same. The core and everything in there was the same. The only thing we swapped out was the cover. It's just interesting. I don't know if that's true. I mean, that was like 20 years ago, so yeah, gosh. That was 25 years ago. Holy, I'm old. I'm really old. Doesn't have anything to do with this stuff from Aldi. I just thought of that. Real cocoa. They're made with real cocoa and they're very crunchy and crinkly. We have more crinkly stuff. Oh, look at this. This is not crinkly, but this was a limited time thing that they had there. I was looking for relish. I was looking for dill relish. All I had was sweet relish, so I didn't get any. But while I was there, I spotted these little dill pickle slices. They're best made dill hamburger slices. They're made in Texas. This is a family-owned, family-operated company from Texas. I've never tried their pickles before, but it looks like they've been making pickles since 1926. So I imagine if they've been around that long, they're probably pretty good. But I love pickles. I don't even need to put them on anything. I'll just eat them right out of the jar. So I thought I would try these best made hamburger slices. This is a 24-ounce jar. I think it's only $1.79. Has a nice metal lid on it. And of course you have to refrigerate it after opening. We're looking at made in Texas. Isn't that cool? Yeah. A lot of people assume I'm from Texas because of the way I talk, and I didn't know this, but apparently if you have a southern accent, you have to live in Texas. Nobody else has one, just people in Texas. Okay. This is a seasonal item, and I will butcher the name of this. They are spiced cookies. I'm not even going to try it. Speculacious. It makes me think of speculum, like when you go for that appointment. I'm sure it's way better than a speculum. Look at these pretty things. These little windmill cookies, little spiced cookies, and they're made in Germany. Authentic and original. This is a 21.16 ounce package. And they really do look yummy. I have not had cookies like that since I was a kid, I don't think. I think we had some one year at my grandmother's house that she got somewhere, but this is heavy. This is heavy. I think they were only $2 for all these cookies. Oh my. So it looked good to me. Okay. Oh. This has been vacuum sealed. These are for the cats. He doesn't have any pets. They're for my cats. Heart to Tail cat treats. My cats have become very picky about their food to the point where they're just dramatic about it. The other day, I offered Pumpkin some cat treats. It wasn't this. I normally have to get this particular type of cat treat, and it has to be a certain flavor of a certain brand. That's the only one. You give them anything else, and they look at you like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I gave Pumpkin some of a different type the other day. She literally sniffed it, looked at me, and then tried to cover the floor up over it. Like, that's what I think this smells like. And then she just walked off and flipped her tail at me. These cats are they're so rotten. But I thought I would swap them out every now and then and give them something different. These are salmon flavored cat treats. Now Evie and Pumpkin used to love these back before they got so spoiled, and I don't know whose fault that would be. But I thought it wouldn't hurt to let them try it again. They haven't had these in a while. And it's resealable. And the way I look at it, well, you can eat it or you can just not, and I just won't give you any other treats. They have dry food and water out all day, so they're not hungry. This actually has a little thing on it I didn't notice before. American Choice was voted the best brand, a national winner of the best brand. Well, I believe it, because I love Aldi stuff. They do. I don't like every single thing they make. Like, I'm not a big fan of their canned green beans or their soup. Well, except for what I'm about to show you. But their version of the little cans of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, I didn't think was very good. Everything else I love. Yeah, I love Aldi's stuff. Like this right here. I do like this. Now, this I have tried. This is Fit and Active chicken noodle chunky soup. You don't add water to it. You just heat it up. It's an 18.6 ounce can. It says that it's heart healthy. It's made with sea salt, has white meat, chicken, and is a good source of potassium. But yeah, it's really good. I love the noodles in here are so good. I think they're whole wheat noodles, but I could be wrong. They're darker than what this picture makes it look like. They're a darker color. And the chicken in here is so good. You get these big pieces of chicken in there and big pieces of celery and carrots. It's really good. I think it's lower in sodium than the other kind. I'm not really sure. I've tried the Chef's Cupboard chunky soup like this. It's good too. This one has less sodium in it, I believe. So I get this. They taste very similar. So I get that one because it doesn't have quite as much sodium in it. And I got these for Glinda the Good Witch. We don't really like these little mandarin oranges in the can. We like the fresh, the little cuties, the little oranges. I think the ones from Aldi are called Mandy's. I have some in there right now. Those are good, but I don't like the ones in the can. To me, they have an aftertaste like kerosene or something. It's really weird. But I got a couple of cans of this from Sweet Harvest. It's very funny. They're in a light syrup. They're an excellent source of vitamin C, and they are made from 100% real fruit. Which, I mean, I would hope so. What else are you gonna make oranges out of? And I also got him some cans of mixed vegetables right here. It's a good source of fiber. You have lima beans, peas, corn, potatoes, carrots, green beans. It's a nice mix. Now, I have never tried their mixed vegetables. It's kind of hard to screw up mixed vegetables. I mean, they all kind of taste the same. They're all a little bland. You have to add stuff to them, but it's great if you're making a stew or a soup or something. Put some of these in there. Oh yeah, it's wonderful. It's probably what he'll do. Oh, speaking of stew, and it doesn't have anything to do with stew, but I want to show you one more thing that I got. It's in the refrigerator, I think. I forgot this with my fresh stuff. This is for him. I bought this one time. The only reason I don't buy it anymore is because I cannot get it out of this packaging without getting that stuff all over my hands, and it just skeeves me out, and I can't stand it. I am not able to open this package without getting stuff on me. I don't get this kind. But this is Simply Nature Organic, 100% grass-fed ground beef. It's 85-15, 85% lean, 15% fat. And it's very good. He said it's really, really good for making burgers. If you're grilling, he said it holds together so well. He said it's perfect for making burgers. It's better than the regular kind. I've never tried it that way, so I don't know. Usually if I use it, I'm making like a meatloaf or I'm putting it in my spaghetti sauce or something, or tacos, so it doesn't really matter how well it holds together. But yeah, you can get this. This is a 16-ounce package. I think it's $4.99. It's $5, basically around $5 for a 1 pound package of organic grass-fed beef, which is a great deal. At pretty much any other store here, it's gonna be way more than that, and it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna go put this back. Almost forgot that. So we have our canned vegetables here. I'll put that right there. And I have another can. These are really good, and I love the fact that it comes with a little pop top. You don't have to get the can opener out. You just pop it open. These are also from Sweet Harvest. They are yellow cling peach slices and extra light syrup. I don't like the heavy syrup. It's just bleh. It's too heavy. But they have no preservatives and they are fat-free. And for a canned peach, they're pretty good. They're actually really good. Let's see. That's a 15-ounce can of sliced peaches from Sweet Harvest. I want to say Happy Harvest because it seems like a lot of the fall decorations you see have Happy Harvest on them. It's stuck in my head. Here's a big thing. This is for me. And another thing I've noticed about Aldi is that the stores, you can have multiple Aldis in the same area and the prices can be drastically different. This is a good example of that. Now here we have pure Aqua. It's a gallon of water. Purified water, minerals added for taste, BPA free. I'm not crazy about the packaging. This handle is kind of awkward. I always feel like it's going to pop off any second. It never has, but I always kind of feel like it will. But I use these to fill up my water bottle when I go work out. I put it in the cat's water fountain and we just drink it. You can get these at my Aldi, what I call my Aldi, for 55 cents. You can get a gallon of this for 55 cents. You can also get a pack of 24 bottles for $1.49. Great deal. But if you go to either of the Aldis in High Point, these are, I think they're at over $1 for the same thing, but they're 55 cents at my Aldi. And their version of Doritos, at my store they're about 75 cents. At the Aldis in High Point, they're $1.25 for the same thing, which is still a good deal. It's just kind of a shock. Every time I go, it's a bit of a shock to me. I'm going to slide this over. Okay. Now I have two things that go together here. We have Aunt Maple's Buttermilk Pancake and Waffle Mix. Now this is complete. You don't have to do anything, well, other than add water. I don't think you just add water for pancakes. Maybe for waffles you have to add something different. You have to add oil. You have to add 2 tablespoons of oil and water. But yeah, they're light and fluffy and complete pancake and waffle mix. This is a 32-ounce box. It's really super cheap. It's not for me. I got it for him because they love pancakes. He makes pancakes every Sunday, or he used to. I don't know if he still does, but every Sunday morning he'd get up and make pancakes for whoever was there. Whatever combination of kids was there that weekend, he would get up and make them pancakes. So I thought he could use some pancake mix. And to go with that, the reason I got that, now if you like maple syrup, at Aldi during certain times of the year, you can get this, and they have it now. They just put it out. You can get their specially selected 100% pure maple syrup. It's grade A amber with a rich taste. 12.5 ounces, and these are only about $5, between $5 and $6 for this thing of maple syrup, and It's very, very good. It's really good, but you can't get it all the time. So if you're interested and you have an Aldi near you, I found it in the cereal section. It wasn't in the seasonal section. It was over with the cereal and the syrups. Of course, they have the regular syrups, that are not maple. But that is a really good price for maple syrup. Very good price, and it's really good. And it has a gold seal. It did have a little thing on it that said that it had won a customer's choice award or something, that it was one of the Aldi favorites. But they don't have it all the time. It has a little flip cap up here, or you could just unscrew it or whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's very good. So I got him a jar of that, and he can use his pancake mix with that. So once I found the syrup, I felt like I had to get some pancake mix. And these are the crackers that he likes with his the Monterey Jack cheese. These are from Savorites. They're little pita crackers seasoned with sea salt. Now it's very light, but they're extremely light. It's only a 5-ounce box, but it's full. I mean, this box is full of crackers, but they're very, very lightweight. And they are good. They also have one that's a garlic flavor, but he hates garlic, so I don't get those. He can't stand garlic. But these are just sea salt. So they're not really flavored with anything else. They're really good with hummus or salsa or cheese or whatever. They're just lightly toasted little pita crackers. Very lightweight and very yummy. I have nowhere to put them. And he also, speaking of sea salt, he also wanted some sea salt chocolate. And I found this from Moser Rolf, and I'm saying it wrong, Private Chocolatiers. We have dark sea salt caramel. And it doesn't look like creamy caramel. It looks like little bits of caramel, like little broken shards of caramel and sea salt. So it's dark chocolate with caramel and sea salt. This is a big old bar, a 4.4-ounce bar of dark chocolate with sea salt and caramel. It says it has 5 servings in here. He'll have to hide it from his kids. Oh, it says, actually, no, it's 5 individually wrapped bars. I thought it was like a solid piece, but apparently not. So I don't know if he wanted caramel or not, but I got that. I also got just the plain dark sea salt. Isn't that a beautiful, look at that beautiful color? That's gorgeous. So this is just the dark chocolate with sea salt. And these are really cheap. I think these are only $1.49 a piece to get the packet like this. And all this time I thought it was just a large bar, but apparently it's not. It's 5 individually wrapped bars, so I guess it's just in here like that. I guess. I've never bought one for myself, so I don't know. I've never opened one, so I didn't know. Oh, and of course, this is for us, toaster tarts. Now these toaster tarts are from Millville, which is an Aldi company. They do a lot of the different cereals that Aldi sells. They do cereals, oatmeal, all different kinds of things like that, breakfast items. These are the frosted brown sugar and cinnamon toaster tarts. Now you're going to get 12 toaster tarts in here. They come in packets of 2. So you're going to have these little silver full packets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each silver full packet will have 2 toaster tarts in it. And this, believe it or not, was the least dented box I could find. It looked like Godzilla had stomped through the toaster tarts and they were all squished. They must have arrived that way. I mean, have you noticed that? A lot of times the boxes of stuff will be squished and crushed a little bit. I see that more at Aldi than anywhere else. I mean, I don't care as long as the stuff inside is not damaged, but this one was the least squished of all the brown sugar cinnamon toaster tart boxes. It's not too bad. It's kind of buckled out on the side. It just got a little squished, but it's okay. This is a 22-ounce box, and it was only $1.49. And my kids like them. They think they're yummy. I'm not a big Pop-Tart person, but they like them. Oh, and this is for Glenda the Good Witch too. I'm not a big fan of pasta like this. I like just regular pasta. Like, don't do anything weird to it. Just give me some plain pasta. But I know he loves black beans, and he makes all different kinds of recipes to incorporate black beans. So when I saw this Simply Nature organic black bean penny pasta, I thought he would really like that. Look at it. It looks like plastic. It's like little pieces of plastic. It has 19 grams of protein per serving. It says it's high in iron. It's a good source of fiber and gluten-free. This was in the seasonal section over with all the stuff they don't have all the time. 12-ounce box. And it's little skinny, just little penny pasta. And here's what it looks like when you cook it. Looks like they've got it in there with some roasted corn and some red peppers and onions. That might not be too bad. But it gives you the little cooking instructions here. Oh, and on the back they give you a black bean penny shrimp pasta recipe. Ooh, look at that. It looks good. I don't like shrimp though. I have a bit of an allergy to it. I'm out of shellfish, which is fine because I don't like it anyway. My dad has a severe allergy to shellfish. And these are for us. These are the Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. Now, they're not that big. When you open the package, they enlarge it to show you the detail. You get 12 sandwich cookies, individually wrapped, in this 1 pound, 0.2 ounce box. And these, my older son and I really enjoy these, so we were almost out. So I got another box for us to enjoy. They are regularly $1.99. But in my Aldi, I can get them for $1.79, which is 10 cents cheaper than Walmart. And Walmart has them cheaper than anybody else. So I get them at Aldi. They also have this little swirls. It's like devil's food cake with the cream in them. I've never liked those, but they also have those. That's about all the Little Debbie stuff they have, just those two things. Oh, and here was an item I found on the soap, the detergent aisle. It is Aromatherapy Antibacterial Hand Wash. It's cherry blossom flavored. And it makes a foam, I guess. It probably does. Yeah, it does. You have the little pump up here. And see, it's a liquid right now. But when you pump it, it comes out just as a foam. Cherry blossom. They had several different flavors. They had cherry blossom. Oh, one was lemongrass. I think they had a lavender. But I thought this one would smell nice. So I got one of these. We go through a lot of soap around here, so I don't need it yet. But I will probably need it soon. But yeah, it was over on the detergent aisle if you're looking for that. Just it's not something they have all the time. I've never seen it before today. And another thing I got for him to try, I saw these in there when they first put them out, but I didn't get any. These are dark chocolate Dominoes, and it's part of the German food stuff that they put out for Oktoberfest. This sounds yummy to me. Look here, you can see what it looks like on the inside, like if you were to cut it. It is gingerbread cookies with apple jelly and persipan. I don't even know what persipan is. Coated with dark chocolate. And it's imported from Germany. 8.81 ounces. 250 grams. With that giant E. Like you're looking at an eye chart. Yeah, I don't know. I have not tried these. They had dark chocolate and milk chocolate. But it just sounds really yummy. But I thought he would like a little treat. I'm going to send them to him and see then later I can ask him how they were. If they're good, I might go back and get some. I'll let him try them first. If I were to get them though, I'd probably get the milk chocolate. I'm not a big dark chocolate fan. It's okay. I just don't like the aftertaste. But milk chocolate is sweeter. I like that a little better. Oh, and from the bake shop, we have some fall goodies for you. Look, From the bake shop, we have apple cider donuts made with natural flavors, and they're coated with the sugary stuff. Oh, don't they look good? Apple cider flavor. Old-fashioned cake donuts with cinnamon and sugar. Now, they did have these with the bread, and they also had them up by the registers. Doesn't it look delicious? Oh my gosh. You can smell them through the box. Oh, they smell so good. They smell like baked apples. They smell delicious. Perfect for fall. They had these out for 6 of them. I think it was $3.49 for 6 of these cake donuts. So I got those for him, and also they also had this from the bake shop. God, it's heavy. Look at that. It's a pumpkin roll. It's a pumpkin cake roll. And I think these were $3.49. It's rolled cake with cream. It's rolled pumpkin cake with cream cheese filling. Now this is, it needs to be refrigerated. Well, it wasn't refrigerated when I bought it. 22 ounces. Wow. It's heavy. Use or freeze by October 14th. But I thought he might like a little pumpkin cake roll, and it's got powdered sugar sprinkled all over the top. That's awesome. So, okay, and then I have one more thing. This was also on the seasonal aisle. And he likes to try different coffees. So I thought this would be fun. This is from Barissimo. Limited edition coffees of fall. They're flavored single-serve cups. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different flavors. And you get 2 of each. We have pumpkin pie, salted caramel, coconut caramel, cinnamon hazelnut, apple pie, and cinnamon sticky bun. I just thought that was cute. It's 100% Arabica coffee. And of course, these are just the individual little K-cups. So if you like one, you'll have another one to try later. So you can have 2. You can use it in the Keurig K-Cup brewing system 2.0 compatible. Now, it was a little expensive. This was $6.99 for this. But it just had all these cool little coffees of fall. I just thought that would be something nice. I thought he would like that. That was kind of an impulse purchase. But I never get to buy coffee stuff because I don't like it. So I don't even have a coffee maker. If a coffee drinker came to stay here, they'd be out of luck. I'd have to take them somewhere because I don't have any coffee or any way to make it here. So that is everything. That's a lot. But I wanted to take an opportunity to show you some of the frozen stuff because we never look at that. So it was extra fresh today. And everything is put back in the freezer and refrigerator. So, yeah. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you again really soon.